Live from the stage of the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas, it is Friendly Live, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Platinum Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Terrell, Texas, and The Giver. We call him The Giver. Randy Kuhn, Henley Auto Supply. Folks, I am so excited about today's show because the artist that is going to perform for you is a dear friend of ours. My wife, Teresa, couldn't be here today. She's really upset, but she's having to take care of our stepson. But today's show is, I don't know how to describe it, but I can tell you, if you're into music, if you're into lyrics, if you're into guitar, if you're into anything that lets you know the story that is about to be told to you by Sharon Cadillac Blue Walker. Put your hands together. All right, Sharon, thank you so much. And it's going to be briefly talking today because I may be out there sitting next to you, Jim, Dr. Weeks, because I love this show. I love this lady. And you have a guest with you today. And I'm going to let you introduce him. And I've already met him, but if you'll introduce him.
This is my good buddy, Mr. Keith Hoss. He's been with me for 5 years, and I'm proud to have him beside me today.
Oh. And Keith, we're glad to have you in Barbara's house. She is here today. Somewhere we'll be talking to her. And what a great venue. I know this is just your first time. It's your first time, but it's like it all is. It's always our first time. Would you put your hands together for today's entertainment, Sharon Cadillac Blue and Keith?
Thank you. We're glad to be here at the Texan. Thank you, Barbara. Well, she was born on a summer's day. She was the figure of a little bitty lady born to play. She's on the run, you know she's looking for fun from the very first day. She was born that way. And every day is like a holiday. You know they sent her a man, a godly plan, and the two would play, 'cause she learned it that way. You know she'd drive him to song and they'd sing along in their very own way, 'cause he loved her that way. And he loved her that way. Mr. Keith Hoss, he adds a special note, didn't he? You ready? Gotta check in on him. It's early in the day, you know. Well, a long time ago, I met a fella on an open road. He had a piece of living on his brow. He was the troubadour down Texas way. He's bending tunes, headed west, they say. Playing anywhere they gather round. He caught my heart with the quiet tune and gave a nod across the crowded room without a word. He said, I'll see you soon. He tipped his hat as if to say, this old hat has seen some highways. This old hat has seen some rain. This old hat, it's been around in many ways. This old hat has given comfort. This old hat has held the pace. This old hat, it sticks beside me when others fade away. And then a couple of years went by when I saw him again. He was a little more gray from a little more living. He had a gleam in his eye underneath that brim. And well, the music I was playing, it seemed to please him. He caught my heart with his smile, and I played for a while. He held his hat in his hand that day. Without a word being said, he placed his hat on my head. He said, this hat, it's gotta play. This old hat has seen some highways. This old hat has seen some rain. This old hat, it's been around in many ways. This old hat has given comfort. This old hat has held the pace. This old hat, it sticks beside me when others fade away. Well, any old shepherd, you can be a dandy, you know, but only hats like this is the story told. This old hat has seen some highways. This old hat has seen some rain. This old hat's been around in many ways. And this old hat has given comfort. This old hat has held the pace. This old hat, it sticks beside me forever and a day. We love it when we end together, when we start together and finish together. Boy, it means a lot to us. It's better than bacon, isn't it? Don't you think? I played here one time. There's a railroad guy in town. I can't remember his name. Railroad Charlie or something, I think is who he is. Boxcar Charlie? Boxcar Jim. I was close. Yeah, I was close. This Keith's wife one time asked me if I had a song about trains, and I said no, but I got a story about trains. I was in St. Louis, and I was very young. Slow-moving train came by. I thought I'd just jump on it, because I'm figuring 2 doors down it's going to stop. Out of town I was. It did not stop. My whole career as a hobo was over right then and there. Here we go. I took a train to St. Louis today, counting telephone poles and miles along the way. Well, I was thinking about you on the range of sweet blue. I took the train to St. Louis today. Lickety split, you know we're rolling down the tracks now. We're pushing wind, we're pushing sound, I'm pushing back. Lickety split, you know I'm leaving this kind old town today. Lickety split, you know I'm headed your way, hoss. I took a ride into Denver today. I didn't arrive, I didn't vacation, I didn't stay. Well, I was thinking about you on the range of sweet blue. I took a ride into Denver today. Well, lickety split, you know we're rolling down the tracks now. I'm pushing wind, I'm pushing sound, I'm pushing back. Lickety split, well I'm leaving this tired old town today. Lickety split, you know I'm headed your way one more time. Mr. Keith Haas. Show off. I took a plane into Dallas today. I didn't sing, I came to sing, I came to play. Well, I was thinking about you on the range of sweet blue. I took a plane into Dallas today. Lickety split, you know we're rolling down the tracks now. I'm pushing wind, I'm pushing sound, I'm pushing back. Lickety split, well I'm leaving this tired old town today. Lickety split, I'm headed your way.
You know, I told you there's going to be a lot of singing and a lot of great lyrics, but boy, I tell you what, there's some good licks too, Keith. Wow, wow. We have got to do something right now, and all of you know what it is. And those that don't know what we're about to do, it allows me to be up here and have fun and bring this wonderful talent to our community. We have got to do a commercial break. So, with that said, we're going to commercial break and come back with Sharon, Cadillac Blue Walker, and Keith.
Every truck and SUV is on sale at Platinum Chevrolet.
New 2021 Silverados start at only $37,999, or choose from new 2021 Trailblazers and buy for under $20,000.
Don't miss Truck Month at Platinum Chevrolet.
price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right parts to keep your vehicle running. And backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
And we are live from the stage of the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. We do this every Wednesday. It is Friendly Live, brought to you by Platinum Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Terrell, Texas. And we got a guy here in town, Keith. We call him the Giver, Randy Kuhn, Henley Auto Supply. Two organizations that have been behind us from day one. And I want to say a thank you to them. I want to say a big thank you to that streaming audience out there, because they do help us. They really do. And all the other sponsors. And I have one sitting in the audience right here, right now. Dr. Ron Weeks, Long Branch Dental Doctor. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. All right. So, Sharon, I want you to intro the next song, because I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit right back here and listen, okay?
Okay, we're going to count on that, Friendly. No. Doc, it's good to have you in the house. I very rarely do covers anymore. I did them when I was young, and now I just tell people I'm just not smart enough to do those. But you know, Friendly's wife, Teresa, has been just a godsend to me, and she's not here this evening. She's taking care of one of her sons, but this is for her. Spent all my time waiting for a second chance, a way that would make it okay. Is always some reason to not feel good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction. Oh, beautiful release. And memories seep from my veins. Let me be empty. Oh, weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight in the arms of the angels. Fly away from here in this cold, dark hotel room, and the emptiness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage in your quiet revelry, in the arms of the angels. May you find some comfort here. I'm tired of the straight line, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. Storm keeps on brewing. Well, they make up for all that they lack. There's always some reason to not feel good enough, and it's easier to believe in this sweet madness. Oh, the glorious sadness that brings me to my knees in the arms of the angels. Fly away from here in this cold, dark hotel room, and the emptiness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage in your quiet revelry, in the arms of the angels. May you find comfort here in the arms of the angels. May you find some comfort here.
Woo! I know
Thank you very much.
I know she's watching in San Antonio right now, and she couldn't be here today. She just really wanted to, but she has a priority, and that priority is her son. She's taking care of her son. But she did want me to give you something. This is something. This is the second favorite thing that you get when you come to Greenville, and I know you've been wanting it for a long time, and we've missed you giving it to you. So today I'm going to give you the box. The box, and inside the box is one of your favorite soups that we
Oh my gosh. Have you all had the tortellini vegetable soup up
at Tony's
at
Italian
Tony's
Kitchen.
place up there?
Well, listen, here it's for you. She says, Merry Christmas, and thank you so much for all you do, and we will probably see you again in the spring or before. All right?
Thank you.
Sharon, Cadillac Blue, Keith, more music. One more.
Oh. Thank you, Teresa. Well, when I first came out to East Texas, I started playing again about 5.5 years ago. I hadn't played in 30 years, and I just started writing. And I just started writing about the things that I saw out here, you know. And I driving down the road one day, and there's a large man, and you couldn't help but just call him. He was a fat guy. He was just fat. He had overalls on, no shoes, and he's standing right in the middle of the road. And that was not the East Texas thing. He was flying a kite. This is my favorite time of year for the East Texas thing. Y'all should go see the Christmas decorations where the grouch, the blow-up grouch will be looking over the baby Jesus, and some guy's got a Ferris wheel up this year. You ready? This is East Texas thing. You know we're rocking and we're swaying, and they don't know what we're saying. Cause we're strumming and we're playing, and they don't know what we're singing. And don't you worry about a thing, just an East Texas thing. You know the girls are shaking pretty, they're leaning seriously and silly behind. And well, the boys, the would-be cowboys, they're singing songs on the porch to their favorite Clementine. Just an East Texas thing. You know we ride, we ride, we ride, we ride, we ride, and then we sing. You know we ride, we ride, we ride, we ride, and then we sing. Just an East Texas thing. Well, we're not country, we're not city. We got the blues, we got Willie. Well, but we'll rock it if you're willing. You let us know how you're feeling. And don't you worry about a thing. It's an East Texas thing. Oh, don't you worry about a thing. Just an East Texas thing. Cha-cha-cha.
Woo! Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett does East Texas. Is
Yes,
probably
yes.
You
All
never
right.
know. You never know. I always tell people, be careful. I'm a writer, so don't talk too much. 'Cause I will take
Folks,
it.
Sharon, Cadillac, Blue, and Keith, thank y'all so much. Right now, I want to introduce a couple of people in the audience. One, Miss Linnell Brown. How are you?
I am amazing. How about you?
Oh, just praising God and eating chocolate. And Jay Johnson, right quick, tell us what's fixing to happen.
Well, it's supposed to be a surprise.
Well, I know it is.
And, well, you remember the Follies.
Right.
Remember how we used to raise money for local nonprofits?
Right.
Well, we got something coming up in the spring that's going to do exactly that. And we're going to be looking for people who can sing like nobody's.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. Sit down, Jay. Thank you so much. All right, folks, you know what? I enjoy you, all of you. I really, really do. You motivate me to do this. Somebody says, how do you do that? It's because of you. You motivate me. And I have a young man over here who is, stand up here a minute. A prominent, hey, Sharon, you talk about an artist. I got an artist
You
here.
got him?
Okay, and he came to me this morning, and he said, Friendly, this is yours. And I went, oh, okay. So, and I opened it up backstage, and I'm going, oh, my goodness. I want to tell you what, folks. I have a tag, and all of you know what that tagline is. Well, this season, it's keep it in your stocking. Okay? Time. Thank you so much for this. It says, hey, Greenville, Texas, keep it in your boot. Time. Thank you so much. We're going to commercial break and come back with Cadillac Blue and Keith right here at the Texan Theater for Friendly Live.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville.
When you've got a real emergency on your hands, you need a full-service ER team on your side. And only Hunt Regional Healthcare offers complete care for emergencies. We've got emergency medicine certified physicians, trauma certified nurses, specialty surgeons, respiratory therapists, and an on-site full-service lab and imaging to help you get back to living your best life. Hunt Regional Medical Center, the right choice for complete care.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville.
When you've got a
And we are live from the stage of the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Friendly Live, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Platinum Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Terrell, Texas, and, Henley Auto Supply right here in Greenville. Before we start, I don't want to trip yet. What's that first step? Before we start, I've got to say something. There's a lot going on this weekend in this wonderful community we call Greenville, Texas. And you know, Sharon, there's a lot of giving going on. And this Saturday at 8 o'clock, registration starts. Doors open at 8:30, Hunt County Fairground for the Spirit of Giving. Folks, this is a decade, been happening a decade. So be out there this weekend at 8 o'clock. There's going to be bicycles. There's going to be coats. There's going to be all types of appliances. And why? Because it's free to those that need it. So that's this Saturday, 8 o'clock, Hunt County Fairgrounds. Come on out for the Spirit of Giving. But right now, put your hands together for Sharon, Cadillac Blue, and Keith. Thank you so much.
Well, it's a slow roll. It's a smooth smoke. It's just another lazy day in a fishing boat. Well, it's a cool drive. It's you by my side. It's just another good day to be alive. When you're standing at the crossroads in the middle of the desert, but the water is fine now, you take your time. You take your time. You'll be standing at the crossroads in the middle of the desert, but the water is fine. You take your time. You take your time. It's a sunrise, it's the stars in your eyes. It's just another good day to be alive. Well, it's a good high, oh, you can't deny. I've been thinking about you for a long time. 'Cause when you're standing at the crossroads in the middle of the desert, but the water is fine now, you take your time. You take your time. You'll be standing at the crossroads in the middle of the desert, but the water is fine. You take your time. You take your time. 'Cause it's a slow roll, it's a smooth smoke. It's just another lazy day in a fishing boat. We got another lazy day in a fishing boat. Just another lazy day in a fishing boat. Well, she's a Renaissance broad with the calling card. You know she's sporting a new tattoo, and she can measure it strong, and she's learning to plumb, remembering all she knew. Well, they call her Cadillac Blue. You know they call her Cadillac Blue. Cadillac Blue, Cadillac Blue. Oh, well, she's working for biscuits and tearing a tune. They call her Cadillac Blue. She's trading taters for taters and beans for song, and maybe a joke or two. So don't be surprised at the crack of dawn if she's standing there playing for you. Well, they call her Cadillac Blue. You know they call her Cadillac Blue. Cadillac Blue, Cadillac Blue. You know she's working for biscuits, she's carrying a tune. They call her Cadillac Blue. Big finish here, ready? Ready? You know they call her Cadillac Blue.
Oh, you know what? We have to go to commercial break, but we got to do one more, okay? All right, we got to do one more. We're going to take Long Branch Dental off, but when we come back, give him two. Oh, would you do that? Okay. Would you put your hands together for Sharon, Cadillac Blue, and Keith.
Company coming? Make sure they stay with us. At Best Western Plus, we'll treat them right. Like hot complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all,
riding along in the old car, sitting alone, wondering where you are, remembering the day we made a choice we had to make, and I love you today like I never did before. I can't bring the voice to say. Well, my hands are tied behind my back. I can't move. I can't breathe until I find you again. Remember the day of the first dance. Remember the light in the first glance. Remember the time when we both knew you belonged to me, I belong to you. And I love you today like I never did before. I can't bring the voice to say. My hands are tied behind my back. I can't move. I can't breathe until I find you again. 'Cause I love you today like I never did before, but can't bring the voice to say. I can't move, I can't breathe until I find you again.
Well, I guess you heard me holler out when you started that one. I think that particular song, Keith, let me tell you about that song. That song started all of this, okay? Because I heard her music on, I always go to the internet late at night time, sometimes 12:30, 1 o'clock, and my wife comes in and says, "What are you doing? You're on the computer? You know what time it is?" And I said, "Yeah, but these hoodals, they've got a different time than you and I." But I heard that song on the internet. And when I heard that song, I played it over, and I just kept playing it back and forth, back and forth. And so the next evening, we went out on the deck, and I told Teresa, I said, "I got a new song I want you to hear." And I played that song, and I want to tell you what, that is the first song that my wife sat and told me. She said, "You know what, of all the singers that you've had on stage, this lady is in my mind right now." So thank you for what you've done for my wife, because she loves your music. She loves your music. So we're going to break, but guess what? We're going to give you 2 commercials because we took one away. We're coming back and play 3. Can we do that? Would you like to hear 3 songs by Yeah, would you? All right, we're coming back here at the Texan Theater.
Company coming? Make sure they stay with us. At Best Western Plus, we'll treat them right. Like hot complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all, a friendly staff. Our large, flexible meeting rooms are great for business and social get-togethers. Best Western Plus, just off of Interstate 30 near Cracker Barrel. Staying with us is always a plus. Best Western Plus in Greenville.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center. Lumineers are porcelain glass shells that fit over the top of your teeth and give them a dynamite look. You can change the shape, the size, and the color. So call today to ask about Lumineers. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
And we are live at the stage of the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Friendly Live, brought to you by Texans. They're Texans, Platinum Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Terrell, Texas, and Henley Auto Supply here in Greenville, Texas. Before we hear three in a row, I got to say something. There's a man up there in that sound booth that makes me sound, don't I sound good? It's all because of Mike Rowan up there in that sound booth. Mike, thank you so very much. And while you're clapping, I just want you to keep it going because there's a lady that we do a show together here every Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock, CTFM, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and me. I'm probably going to change it to Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Barbara. But Barbara Horan, the owner of the Texan Theater. Give her a big hand.
Yes.
All right. With that said, I'm shutting up because what's that clock up there say, Keith? It is about 1:45, right? All right, you're going to do 3 songs. We're going to maybe do another break. Could give him another commercial. All right. I love him. But then when we come back, you'll sing out. And folks, next week, huh?
I'll sing out.
Oh, you'll sing out.
At my age, that's not that. Don't.
I know.
Don't say
okay.
that, Steve.
Put your hands together for them, would you please?
She's a little real, but mostly crazy. Always reaching for the brass ring on the carousel. She runs a straight line, never lazy, staying well beyond the time she had her fill. She's looking good on the outside somehow. She looks a little less vulnerable, a little less fragile now. She's a little rude, but mostly brazen. But she can march through the center of a judging crowd. Well, she's a southern lady from a small Texas town, forced to lay her body down. She looks a little less vulnerable, a little less fragile, but a little less like herself now. And underneath it all, behind the vintage shawl, is where the delicate lady plays. She looks a little more vulnerable, a little more fragile, but a little more like herself now. She's a little real, but mostly crazy, always reaching for the brass ring on the carousel. Just threw that one at you. Just threw that one at my man here. So sometimes we write off of prompts. I did a thing during COVID where we wrote a song a week, and boy, that'll drive you crazy. But anyway, we did it, and so everybody got a turn at saying what we would write about. And so the particular topic was some little keepsake at your house and the memory behind that. And many years earlier, I was in Vegas, and I was in a restaurant, and this guy had bottled wine, and he had this cup around his neck, and he was pouring that wine in that cup and sipping it. And I said, "What's that guy there?" And they said, "Well, that's the sommelier." And I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Does he get paid to drink out of that little cup all night long?" And they said, "Yes." I said, "My retirement program is planned. This is about that little cup. Somebody got me one of those little cups, and this is about that sommelier cup." I work hard for the money. I'm working pretty darn hard right now. I'll sing sad to sing funny. I'll bend up, down. I'm gonna tell a little story I was thinking about today. It's about the time we were playing down Vegas way. Me and the boys, we were playing around the heated barrels in the wintertime sound. We were playing the blues through the bottle on the dark side of Vegas town. And will they ask us to a party? It's kind of fancy uptown. We didn't know if we'd be favored, but we played. That's fun, wasn't it? Well, the day in December, we're feeling rich somehow. We were playing for the suits down in Vegas town. And then I looked across at a restaurant in a fancy suit and a tie. He had a cup on a string around his neck, ooh, passing by. I said, "What's that fella doing? Drinking wine all the time? And do they pay?" "Yes, ma'am." "You know I'm not very good with the money. I'm not always on time. I'm gonna get me one of them fancy suits. I'll get paid to drink wine." And now the moral of the story You just take your sweet time. You're gonna get you one of them fancy suits. You'll get paid to drink wine. Mr. Keithos. Here. Got one more here. Mr. Friendly's going to come yak at us here in a minute. I woke up at 3 a.m. alone again, and the only thing I knew was the memory of you. Back then, oh, I'd love to change the day if I could have my way. You'd win. I woke up at 5 again. Another memory slips in. Oh, I'd love to change the day if I could have my way. You'd win. There's no light on the telephone, a book of faces gone, and I'm lying here alone in this bed. Oh, I'd love to change the day if I could have my way. You'd win. I woke up at 3 again.
Wow. As usual, I can only say that the music gets better and better every time I see her. So, okay, right now we're going to commercial break, right? We're going to commercial break, but when we come back, she's going to play out. Y'all know what play out is, yeah. Oh, I know you do. But you don't die. You just keep playing.
Yeah, but you just have to set the rules for me, that's all. Because
Good. Next week, I got to tell you, okay, before I say next week, on the 17th, how many of you in the audience, and streaming audience out there, by the way, we love you. How many of you have ever heard of Who's the Boss? Tony Danza is coming to Greenville on the 17th. Oh, yeah, he's coming here to this theater. Give her a call, Barbara Horan, that is, 903-259-6360, and they'll fix you up. But right now, we're going to commercial break. We're coming back for Friendly Live here at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas with Sharon, Cadillac Blue, and Keith. Y'all come back with us.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center.
Well, it's been a great show. And I knew it
Lumineers
would be
are porcelain glass shells
Keith,
that
thank
fit
you
over the top of your
coming
teeth
and
and give them a dynamite look.
awesome
You can
picker,
change
huh?
the shape,
Yeah.
the size, and the color.
But,
So call
there's
today
times when
to
we,
ask about
do
Lumineers.
things that
Long Branch Dental
we
Center,
enjoy doing.
making
And I
North
enjoy
Texas
doing
more
this and
beautiful,
having you
one
and
smile
all
at a
the
time.
artists that come across the stage.
The recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
We are live from the stage of the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Friendly Live, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Platinum Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Terrell, Texas, and Henley Auto Supply right here in Greenville, Texas. And I got to tell you that next week's guest is a young man that lives 14 miles from where my sister does in Mansfield, Louisiana. His name is Lee Shively. And remember that name, Shively, because I got a story about that also. Yes, put your hands together for Sharon, Cadillac Blue, and Keith. And by the way, keep it in your boot and keep it in your stocking because I'm going to be right here.
But I'm see you next time. This one, same kind of roll. I just got to get it all. This is not really our time of day, but we're doing the best we can up here, I'll tell you. I'm gonna ride to the riverside today. I'm gonna head right down to the riverside today. I'm gonna close my eyes and get satisfied. I'm gonna ride today. I'm gonna ride to the mountaintop today. I'm gonna head right up to the mountaintop today. I'm gonna open my heart, give love a start. I'm gonna ride today. And when you wake up in the morning, you know the sun, it's gonna shine. You're gonna ride. You're gonna ride. You know I'm fine wine and cornbread. Well, I'm city bound but home fed. I seen the penthouse and the ghetto on the very same day. Oh, well, I drank a share of the fire. I smoked a little to see higher. I cut my teeth, clearing land on the way. I built a house or two. You know I walked in the blues. I've been loved by some, I loved a few. But I don't need your credentials, 'cause I got the essentials. I got a campfire and a song to play. We're gonna ride by the riverside today.